If I had a nickel for every time
Lola Bunny killed a game.
I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
To go from a completely scripted video to unscripted, fully my thoughts is just total whiplash. But anyways, guys, I just want to talk about this, and I'm uploading this late in the day. I don't care how late it is. I just got home from work. I've been thinking about working on this all day. So, if you heard by now, which if you haven't heard by now and you're in the Fortnite community, where the fuck have you been? Fortnite just laid off, well, not Fortnite, Epic Games themselves just laid off 1,000 employees, and you didn't hear about this? Total fucking shock, by the way. I don't care if I cuss in this video. It needs to be said that, like, I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed. Sure, the game will still be running many years, but, like, the way they chose who they're firing is definitely not purposeful. They just threw darts at a board and was like, okay, this person has to go. This person has to go. And we'll look into more tweets here soon. I'm just getting my first raw reaction, like my first fresh reaction out before we go into diving into that and the other stuff that happened. Because there's another thing that happened today. Yeah, Epic Games messed up. They messed up big time. Like, is the game going to run fine? Yeah, it's debatable, actually, if it's going to run fine. It might. But it also might not, because I think, yeah, Eric Kinley, one of the guys who was well aware of getting rid of bugs, making replay modes, fixing stuff, he had pneumonia and got laid off. Fucking laid off. Like, and also to put salt to the wound, Ted Sweeney does not give a fuck about his employees. Big shocker there. We all knew that. But, like, in his, like, tweets that he, like, made thoughts about, there is no remorse for any of the employees. Like, he said something like they have paychecks for up to 4 months before they can find a new job. Sure, job layoffs happen all the time in the gaming community, but, like, this is a big impact in this. It's always a big impact with games, and with someone who does a lot of Fortnite content, this is a big impact to my content. I'm going to lessen my Fortnite content because of this. Am I loving the new season? Of course. Do I have ideas I want to do for videos? Of course. I'm going to still play the game. Of course. It's like one of my favorite games to play. But I'm just frustrated that they're doing it like this. Like why? It is literally staged. It's staged. Okay, first week we decrease the V-Buck prices. Which, speaking of, I am keeping crew until I finish this battle pass. Do I hate I'm giving Epic Games money to support their devs that they supposedly need to pay the bills? And it's like, of course, I hate that I'm doing that. Because supposedly they need to pay the bills, but they're not going to pay the bills right. They're, simple fix. Instead of laying off employees, decreasing the V-Buck prices. Not V-Buck prices. Decreasing the amount of V-Bucks we get for everything. Just, you know what you could have done? Raise the V-Buck prices. Simple fix. And also, stop giving money to UFM creators. It's all the same fucking map. Same fucking map. Red versus blue. Brain rot. Still a brain rot. Fucking get that shit out of this fucking game. Oh my god, I hate fucking AI slop. That's a lot of the maps. They're just AI slop or just slop maps. Do I love playing the game? Of course. Do I hate AI? I hate AI with a fucking passion. And this whole fucking situation just makes me enraged at Fortnite. Sure, it will probably blow over soon. But seriously, with the V-Buck prices getting all fucked up and then going into the new season with, like, being like, oh yeah, I'm not going to buy V-Bucks unless I need to. Which I'm still not. And then, like, literally a few days after the new season came out, where we were, like, enjoying it, they just completely fuck over everyone again by saying, oh, we laid off employees. That's not supposed to be a shock. And even make it worse, I know layoffs are random, but they couldn't even properly tell their employees. Employees found out the same time we did. The same time. Sorry for bumping my mic, but Jesus Christ. Epic, get your head out of your fucking ass. Jeez, oh my. Like I said, I'm still gonna play this game. I need to get the levels. But I'm just thankful I don't have myself locked to Fortnite content, because Fortnite content is probably, you know what, honestly, no, Fortnite content is probably still going to be the same for most people. Who am I kidding? I am listening to my Fortnite content because I'd rather cover other games like Bendy and the Ink Machine. I still want to do that commentary. Watch Dogs, I still want to do that commentary. Those are set in stone. Those are coming out. I have a Wrecked commentary I want to do for my 5-year anniversary because Wrecked is my favorite Fortnite season. But like, I genuinely don't know what to think and feel about this community, more so Epic Games themselves. So with all that rambling and my frustration vented out, let's get to some tweets I picked out. You know what, I haven't even covered the game modes that got removed, so you know what, before we look at tweets, I am going to talk about those game modes. First one being Rocket Racing. Who didn't see this one coming? Like, genuinely, if you didn't see this one coming, I don't know. Like, this one, I kind of did expect. I thought it was going to go last year. It should have went last year. It's gone now. They could have made this mode like one of the best modes ever, but let me butt in and say real quick too. This was one of the big metaverse modes that they wanted to stay forever because they had it in the trailer. This is the trailer. It's not an event. The Big Bang, quote unquote, event that they had back in OG. Yeah, this was one of the big showcase modes that they were planning to keep forever, and now it's gone. It's gone. Well, it's leaving in October, but still, it's gone. Nope. Let's just make it a boring racing simulator with some boring ass maps and just leave it at that. Like, seriously. You could have made it like Mario Kart and it would have probably brought in so much money. No, well. Ballistic. Yeah, actually this one's kind of a shock, but also not at the same time. Sure, it caught like last night when I was playing 3.3k, something like that. It was like 3.6k, I think, players. That's low, but not super low compared to something like Respawn Royale, whatever the fuck that's called. Stupid ass shit. So yeah, I'm sad about Ballistic. I do have a Peter Rush video coming out sometime soon before Ballistic is completely offline. Kind of knew this one was going to go downhill because they stopped updating it randomly and they didn't do it really anything for the 1-year anniversary. The only cool thing you can get from it is a wrap if you play like 50 rounds or something. There's not even an unranked mode. It's just stuck in ranked. So like, I genuinely don't know. Don't know. Anyways, what else? Oh yeah, Festival Battle Stage. Take Festival Jam Stage out too. No one really plays those modes. Sure, they got like hundreds of players, but there's not thousands, there's only hundreds. And sure, I used it last year for a competition, for a giveaway. Did it go well? Pretty well, actually, but like, seriously though. Like, who actually still plays it? I sometimes would get it on with my friends, but I honestly could care less if that one went away. Sure, it was fun when it came out, but now it's just, Anyways, now let's get into those tweets. Alright, for the first tweet we'll go over is the one I brought up earlier, the Eric Kinley tweet. I keep calling him Eric and it's actually Evan, so sorry Evan. But guess who got laid off today? I'm genuinely so confused and bewildered. Like I spent the past week debugging the rivalry system while recovering from pneumonia. They had him doing that while he had pneumonia? What the fuck? And just the past few days, I had multiple directors tell me how much they appreciate everything I do. That's so fucked up. Like, first of all, he was sick while doing that. I know how it feels to work and be sick. That shit sucks. And being forced to do it, oh, that's actually sad. Like, seriously. And he debugged the rivalry system. Like, it was already bugged, I think, like, before the season started, and then he did so many bugs. Apparently, he also did replay mode, so without that, I wouldn't have my photography that I love doing. And, yeah, so I guess he's gone, and they won't, I don't know anymore. Okay, so Steve Dunser, the native director who was responsible for the Chapter 7 storyline, just got laid off today. That sucks. The narrative director. Now, sure, we still have Ted Timmons in the game, but without the narrative director, where is Fortnite going to head directly, narrative-wise? That sucks. And all these people, my biggest like praise goes out to you, not like praise in like good way, like that you hope you find a good job or whatever. Layoffs are never a good thing. Never look at it in a positive way, unless you actually had a shitty ass fuck ass job. Then be like, yay, I got laid off. But like laying off people, that's gonna fuck up families. Cats, one of the festival guys, their cat, yeah, but still, and other people's cats. I don't know. I'm not trying to generalize or anything there. I'm just saying, like, that came to mind. Just in general, bills, like, sure, you're sustaining them for whenever they go, but like, still, you're pretty much fucking over their life. The lead writer behind the iconic Save the World and BR quest lines was laid off today as a part of Epic's massive layoff. Without him, Save the World would not have its iconic writing and character like it does today. That's another one that hits. Apparently, also, I'm not going every tweet. I have so many tweets bookmarked. I picked out some, and I also have to talk about community thoughts, like a few of them. But like, one of the ones I saw that they apparently got rid of the guy that made Jonesy, Ramirez, what's the other one? Penny. Iconic Fortnite characters, and you're just getting rid of your iconic guy. You couldn't have picked these. You put them in a wheel, pretty much, spun it, and be like, okay, these guys are going. You couldn't have rethought yourself and be like, should we really get rid of this guy? What the? Oh my! This whole thing just makes me frustrated in a way, and I'm not even working for Epic Games. This is the last one I picked off. They spent 722 million on UEFN. And they said they need money to pay the bill. Well, maybe don't spend that much on UEFN. Stop. Oh my God, Epic. When it comes, Tim Sweeney, you're actually a fucking dumbass when it comes to spending money on this game. Didn't you spend so much money on lawsuits or something, and now you're just keep throwing money away, and now you're like, we need money. Dude, you are so terrible at this. Alright, for the community thoughts, I had multiple comments. First, my friend Mr. Blub. So, Fortnite went downhill when they decided to focus on UFN rather than the key integral parts of the game, like Battle Royale and other meaningless modes. The story was a giant part of that too. LTMs were working and fun, but they got rid of those. So yeah, I couldn't finish it because it went off my screen. But still, you get the point. They just care too much about UEFN. They want to be Roblox. But you're not Roblox! That's the issue! You're not Roblox! You're Fortnite! You're a Battle Royale game that has a good story. And you're just chucking that out the fucking window because you want to be Roblox and make so much fuck-ass money. Oh my... Basically, Tim Sweeney needs to reside. Get the fuck out of Epic Games. That's like a few of the comments said that. In my opinion, Fortnite is still a fun game to play. We just need a new CEO and stop giving Triple T AI slot money. Fans said this, and I 100% agree. Stop getting AI slot money. Tim does not give a fuck about us or his employees. It's pretty obvious. I'm running out of footage to cover in the background, so I'm just going to end it there. Thanks to everyone who commented their thoughts. I appreciate you. Anyways, not much else for me to say. Like and subscribe, stick around. Sorry if I was really frustrated. This is like my most frustrated video to make when I'm frustrated at someone. So that was really interesting to do, like frustrated at a company. Didn't think I'd get that heated, but I am. So yeah, I'm not going to plug my code because it's not right now. Don't really know what else to say. Bye-bye.